Hey, what's up, YouTube? I mentioned that I left Arizona. Talking with my brother. I did not tell that story about why and kind of what the plan is now that I'm in Cali. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. Probably throw some gameplay over it between the PlayStation and the sim rig. So stay tuned. Alright, so yeah, this video gonna be a little different. A little more of me versus this car or this show, whatever. Long story short, talking with my brother after I finished the video, he was like, man, you should talk about more like what your plan is now that you in Cali now. So first things first, man, the GS is gone. I had to let it go. Made that decision mainly because I didn't want to. I think at some point in order to go, you kind of gotta leave stuff behind and move on from stuff. And I've been wanting to move from Arizona for a long time. Honestly, when I went to Daytona in 2020, that's really kind of what made me want to start to film more race cars more often. So we're gonna talk about a couple things. First thing being the GS being gone. Definitely gonna miss it. I had a good time with it, so we're gonna do a moment of silence. Throw in some GS clips. See those. So originally my plan was to get some NA footage. Just to sit on until it was turbo time. But stuff kept happening, kept getting pushed back, so enjoy. So now that the GS is out of here, I do still have the FRS. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about that. First thing, man, when I was moving, getting my garage cleaned out, getting everything ready for that move, I always forget I have these dang on speakers. So door speakers, there's a little cover. But I got some Infinity 5 1/4 speakers. I've had them for so long. I just hope they work. But I'm gonna check that and get those installed. So that's gonna be the first FRS video. Maybe not the first one, because first I had that little strut tower bar. Talking about the FRS though, car actually scared me when I was driving out. I was using cruise control trying to go like too long versus just stepping on the gas, opening the throttle body, trigger the O2 sensor. Car is still fine though. Outside of that, super fun car. Let's talk about what we want to do with it. Now that I don't have any other projects, I want to boost the FRS, keep it mild until I get another daily, get a truck, something a little more practical. At that point, I did want to JZ swap it actually. I'll show you guys that. CX Racing made a turbo kit, a GTE swap turbo kit. I'll add images in of that right here. GTE with an R154. That's actually what I really wanted to do, but now that I'm in California, I don't need to try to find a place with a garage and get the GS here and all of that. So I'm looking at the emissions and all of that in Cali is definitely different. So shout out to one of the homies. He works at MagnaFlow. You know, he kind of gave me the rundown on California stuff on top of my own research. The biggest thing I think is if you buy obnoxious exhaust, they're going to pull you over. If they pull you over, they're going to look. And if they look, you're going to be in trouble. So I want to get the Works Turbo Kit. Probably stage 1. It's less intrusive, and I really don't want to try to push that engine. And I make no promises on the timeline because I've been down that road before, right? Or I'm gonna get my tax, I'm gonna do the GS, end up buying the PC instead. I get my tax, end up buying stuff for the PC. Don't regret any of that, but definitely played a part, right? But Works Turbo Kit is probably what I'm gonna go with. I don't know if I want to keep the Garrett Turbo, and that sounds stupid, but consider like the power level I want, stage 1, not trying to kill the car, not trying to track the car. Do I really need to run a Garrett, or do I sell the Garrett, use that for more supporting mods, like a bigger radiator, like money you could put toward the exhaust? Do I get a Pulsar? Do I get an ISR Performance journal bearing version of the Garrett? So, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Obviously, I want to do coilovers, and wheels will be nice too. So, but I'm not going to put no pressure on myself to feel like I got to get this video done in a certain amount of time. Because unless you really got it like that, I think that's kind of against the point. And I'm not in a rush to try to change the car too drastically. Would it be cool to do? Yes. Is that still my daily that I need to work? Absolutely. So we'll see. As far as exhaust, you know, Tanabe/Revel, they make a single exit that really has my eye, but I don't want the car to be obnoxious. I don't want the car to be, hey, pull me over right now. The cool thing about this Works kit is it's carb legal. So if I do get pulled over, hey, that car doesn't sound normal, I heard a turbo whistle, I know these aren't turbo, I can pop the hood and show them. It'll say carb legal 50 state. When they get that, and the shop is actually in Sonoma, California, so it's actually about 2.5 3 hours from me, so that's pretty cool. But you know, you open that and it says 50 state carb legal. You just have to make sure you still have your catch down here. In theory, like let's say I have the kit, move somewhere else, I could do a NA header with no cat and front pipe with no cat and make the most possible. But again, I am who I am, so I don't want no tickets. That's not me. I want to accelerate, enjoy the car, but I don't want to be living on the edge like that. I'll enjoy the car, but so that's kind of where I'm at with it. Definitely leaning BC Racing, coilovers, Works Turbo Kit, probably Tanabe Revel exhaust. So that's kind of where I'm at with the FRS. Now that the GS is gone, and yeah, I'm gonna miss the GS, but like I said, I feel like part of my problem has been being attached to stuff and not knowing when to move on. Which big thing about moving to California, that was a big move for me. So, and I'm excited now that I'm in California. You know, again, I'm in Visalia, so a little south of Fresno, but north of Bakersfield. A little bit of a smaller area, but you know, I took a cheese plant job. Not gonna get too deep into work, but took a job, and now I'm out here. So what's to do out here? I'm still figuring out cars and coffees, and I I don't know where the nearest like drag strip is at or any of that. Like, I've been working, so I haven't had the real time to do that. But when I tell you, I've been wanting to move somewhere where a racetrack is within like driving distance. There's something I've been wanting for a long time, like I mentioned in the intro, you know. And Julia will tell you, I was really considering moving to Florida after the Daytona 24. I didn't want to deal with that phase of trying to find work, you know, living with people, getting money involved, and I don't want to have to do that. But, you know, I'm not going to be Captain Hindsight. But it's funny how things work out, because now Laguna Seca is right there. And I should have pulled up the calendar beforehand, so give me a second. I'm gonna pull that up. But long story short, Laguna Seca has been around for a very long time. It's one of the more popular tracks in North America. F1 doesn't go there, but that's okay. IMSA goes there, IndyCar goes there. There's a lot of stuff like Rennsport, Reunion. All right, so here we go for 2025 so far. Obviously, I missed IMSA. I was actually out here by this point, but I was in a hotel. Wasn't really trying to spend too much money. Moving is expensive. And I think I was getting ready to start work on that Monday. So I'm like, yeah, not today. But Grid Life, man, that's one of them. That is at the end of September. Grid Life is huge because you got cars drifting, FD level cars. I'm pretty sure Chris Forsberg brings out his Ultimaniac, IndyCar. So it's not F1. F1 doesn't go to Laguna Seca because it's not grade. You have to be grade 1 though for F1 to race there, and Laguna Seca isn't for whatever reason. But I'm excited to get there. I would love to drive it one time with the FRS. They say the corkscrew is about 10 stories, and there is no sim in the world that does that justice. Even in the VR video, like, it doesn't feel like 10 stories. Just, you know, it's big drop. So, and then there's the Rolex Monterey Sports Reunion. On the picture on the website, it shows an R8 LMP1 car. And then there's Porsche. They have a reunion there. So 917, 919, 962, 956, 935. When I tell you like the amount of stuff that is at Laguna Seca, once I saw it was within driving distance, I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking the job. It's time. I can't convey how excited I am to be able to drive to something, do the event, drive back home. I'm hyped for that. Another one is Sonoma. I don't know as much about Sonoma, but I know IndyCar goes there. There's this event called Velocity Invitational. So, you know, like Ford GT, GTE car, a lot of Senna stuff runs there. Tony Kanaan, he drives there. So, like, there's more of the stuff I'm into. Like, nothing against the Pavs, nothing against Barrett Jackson. There is more, like, actual, like, race cars and events that I can go to and drive back home versus having to fly there, having to rent a car, having to get a hotel, having to coordinate all this stuff. Just being there. All right, I'm gonna request a Friday and a Monday off. I'm only gonna stay in the hotel Saturday night. You know, like, being able to do that and not have it cost an arm and a leg is huge for me. So that side of Apex, which is honestly the perfect version of what Apex is, I'm going to be able to do that a lot more. I did show you guys The Office. That'll be a big one. The other one that I'm super excited for, Barrett Jackson was good. Fountain Hills was good too. Those are probably my 2 favorite shows to go to in Arizona. Neither of those are messing with Monterey Car Week. Now, Monterey Car Week, right? Koenigsegg's get unveiled there. F50 GT1, for example. The caliber of stuff you can see, and you can probably hear the excitement. The caliber of stuff you get to see at a Monterey Car Week versus a Barrett Jackson is like, it's another level, right? You know, vehicle versions. I remember watching the video. He got his 600 LT, and you know, he went to Monterey Car Week. He's driving, and Christian von Koenigsegg literally drives by. He waves, tries to get him to run. Mr. Koenigsegg ain't going for that. Being down there in that environment, combined with the racing, I'm just super excited, man. Obviously, if I had money to live in Monterey, I would, but I'm gonna be in Visalia, and that's fine. Haven't really made my way up to Fresno, but I'm excited, guys. And then the last thing with me being out here, that's something else that I want to try to do is get back in, or go to school for like engineering, and I want to go to these racetracks and try to volunteer, so I can put that as extra stuff while I'm doing school online. And there's a lot, man. So this is Apex in 2025. What's going on, where we're at. Stay tuned for more. I do have the office with the racing chair. It's not fully set up, but that'll be something that I'll show you guys when it's all said and done, once it's ready. I got a lot of cool pictures. I got a lot of cool posters. So as the room gets built up, I will definitely show you guys the room. But for now, you know, the ultrawide monitor is dope. I'm enjoying it. Got a lot of stuff on the horizon, you know, including LMU. It's actually Le Mans now. Let's see who's actually winning right now as we speak. The Le Mans Ultimate, Le Mans 24 Hour is happening. Let's see the standings. Le Mans 24 Hour standings. I'll just edit in who's winning at the moment when I'm editing the video. But anyways, Cadillac taking pole, and it was good. I think it's good for that chassis, and then obviously it's massive for America, because it's been a long time since an American manufacturer was on pole position for Le Mans. Hasn't happened since the Ford GT 40 did it. And I mean, the GTE car probably took pole, but overall it's been since 1967 was the last time that happened. But back on track, LMU is something that I want to do, because I've had the game the entire time. I bought it when it was in early access. It's getting ready to come out of early access now, so version 1. So I got to do that. I got to do a video talking about Assetto Corsa versus Automobilista 2. And I think it's time to switch back to Assetto Corsa, because I'll get into that. And then obviously, I think those are the 2 big sim videos that I got. With that being said, guys, like I said, I'm still going to add in gameplay. I don't know if I'm going to do all GT7 or PC or whatever, but welcome to 2025 Apex. Well, the new chapter for Apex, I'll say that, because move somewhere, got a new city, new stuff to learn, new places to go. So I'm super excited, man. Don't forget to subscribe. Different style of video. Normally I don't share this much, but with something so drastic. To my brother's point, he's like, dog, you didn't bring up nothing, man. You didn't talk about you didn't even mention that the GS was sold. So it's gonna take a while to get all of this stuff set up. But leave a comment, man, if you're out here, Fresno, Visalia, Clover City, Tulare. Leave a comment down below so I know. And then stay tuned, man. Apex Vision out.